Hello, heart seekers and nature lovers. Welcome to the next newsletter, the live newsletter from me, Ms. Karen Wyman. I am a Pampa Masayok. I am an Andean medicine woman trained by the Kero Indians who live high in the Andes Mountains. And I run workshops and sessions that open the door so that the earth can heal you. And as you heal yourself, you heal the earth. As you know, I'm landing here in the UK. It's been very, very interesting as I get to know this country again, because I lived here before, and how to bring my Andean medicine here. Because I'll give you an example. In this part of England, it is prohibited to make fires in public spaces. I mean, what does that say, let me not go there. But, fire is a huge part of Andean medicine. We burn our ceremonies, and it's very much part of some of the workshops that we work, and an excellent way to release. And also that nature being is, everything is connected. But I seem to have found a way around it. I'm so excited to say, which means that watch this space, everyone, because we're going to be doing a solstice despacho this year. I found a beautiful venue where people can come and join me either live in the room, yes, here in South End in the UK, or can join me online no matter where you are in the world. So that will happen on the 21st of December. I'm so excited that I found a way around this fire issue. And to be able to start doing these live events again is great. And just to say to all of you, I will always work online, yes, as well as in person. And that's what's going to start unfolding as we go forward. But to come back to where I am, it's been a very interesting time for me because, as I land here, I'm having to get to know these nature beings specifically on this land where I live, really building relationships with them and with her, and the guidance that's coming through. And at the same time, I'm in the middle of some trainings with a teacher, working with the Ñustas at a much deeper level. As you know, the Ñustas is a workshop I've been offering for many years now, both online and live. It's so beautiful working with the Ñustas. It's just gorgeous. You can't miss it if you haven't done it. And just in case you don't know what a Ñusta is, for the newcomers, Ñustas are feminine nature beings. Yes, Ñusta is a Quechua word for like goddess. They call them the princesses, but it doesn't really show their rank because Ñustas help Pachamama to manifest the world that we live in. Yes, they bring this creative force and they birth things. They create. They're incredibly powerful, and they create around us and in and through us into the world. I hope that's a great definition. Back to the video. And now I'm learning about them at a whole different level, at a deeper level, and it's together with the energies of the land. It has, I'm birthing a new me. And I didn't expect this, it's like, yes, it's a new place, and where am I going to live, and how am I going to get around in the transport, and, very practical, grounded things. But there is something very deep going on inside of me about who I am and how do I fit into the world. Not from a work perspective, I mean, from me personally. It's brought up a lot of issues around my mouth and my throat and how I speak in the world, and my teacher has been supporting me and the Ñustas to heal part of this so I can really speak my truth, and not just speak my truth, what's the word I'm looking for, be heard in the world. Yes, just in Africa I always felt so blocked there. It was very literal because we couldn't financially engage with the rest of the world, but just not being able to globally touch the world, and now I'm able to do that. So not only online, but of course I can start traveling, and there's just doors opening. It's really beautiful. So working with the Ñustas has has and is being incredibly healing for me. I'm in the middle of it. I feel like a 16-year-old, who's trying to figure out who I am in the world. Even at this age, I'm, trying to figure out. It's like it's a whole new birth for me. So watch this space, and I'm just reminded of the power of these Ñustas, of being able to communicate with my heart, and to go to the hucha that's really deep in my system. It's interesting. In the days before Andean medicine, I would get sick. How often I was sick in the throat infections, things in the mouth, this whole area. I was, I would go to Peru. I wouldn't even be there 24 hours and my throat would start, because I would start clearing things, and I suddenly realized I haven't been sick for a long time. But there's hucha coming up, there's heavy energy coming up in these areas of my body. And I'm not getting sick, but it's coming up. The Ñustas are doing things where healers, my teacher's been working with me. I'm clearing out this area and realizing, I don't have to get sick to heal. This is just amazing. My body doesn't physically have to be sick. But I do need to work with the hucha that's there. So, nature is doing her thing, and then I go along to human beings who support me and are healing this area. And it's been very interesting in the last I'd say in the last week or so, people have been saying to me that I look different, that I feel different, that my energy is more present. I feel better, but I didn't realize I was putting out a different energy. It seems to be shifting something, that I'm more present and people are really seeing me. It's a very subtle layer to talk about, but just thought I'd share it with you because it's very profound, and I'm so grateful for the Ñustas. So yes, so let me tell you there's quite a few things I want to share in the process of this. People in Canada and America, they often reach out to me, but time differences never work because South Africa is another hour behind. It just doesn't work. But suddenly there's a group of people come together, want to do the Ñusta Karpais. And so it's just all fallen into place so beautifully. So I would like to announce there will be a Ñusta Karpai workshop happening in November. It will be specifically for people in time zones of Canada and the USA, in South Africa, in Europe, here in the UK. You are welcome to join us. It means that we will be doing it in the afternoons between 2 and 6, and for them it's in the morning. And we'll adjust that according to everybody's time once we know who wants to be in this group. Yes, that's the 18th of November. We're going to do 2 weekends, 18th and 19th, and then the 2nd and the 3rd of December, just for 4 hours each day. So 2 weekends of just embracing Ñustas, and Ñustas embracing us, yes, and letting them come in and touch us. So the workshop has already got people on it, but there are 2 or 3 places left. If you're interested, I hope you will come and join me, because this is such an opportunity. And of course, if you're overseas on that side of the world, grab this, because it's not often that I do it in these time zones. I normally do it in the evenings or early in the mornings. So this is an opportunity, and if you know anyone, please let them know. All the information, I'll put the link below, and you can also go to my website, miskayani.com, for all the information. So that's happening in November. And then, and by the way, Ñusta Karpais are for everybody, yes? So people who are brand new to the path, people who've been doing other trainings and haven't done Ñusta Karpais yet, I think it is a really important way to step onto this path, not to create shamans for you, but to help you with healing within yourself, because the Ñustas will support you in a way that works for you, and they'll bring a softening to the ego so that you can hear your heart and connect you with your ancestors and with your land. And it's all the elements, nature beings of the elements that come and join us. I mean, I can't tell you, it's so rich and so beautiful. So yes, that's the Ñusta Karpais. Then Also, for those people who have done my year program and have done the Ñustas, I will be running a Vilcamayo workshop next month. I think it's the 12th and the 13th of November. And the Vilcamayo is the Milky Way. These are the rites of the Milky Way, yes, that I am offering. I don't know how many times I've run it yet, but it's still quite new. People are still getting to know it. You know, some of us, we look at the stars and we know a certain constellation. We don't understand how or why. But what I can tell you is that as you get to know these stars through these rites, you'll start to understand what this means for you. It really is beyond what you think. It might be about that you came from there. I'm sure I came from the stars too. The Andeans believe we all come from the stars, but there's more to it than that. And it's just the most exquisite rite, but it is only for people who have done other workshops previously with me, the Ñustas or Pachamama workshop, because also next month I'm going to be offering the Pleiadian rites. You see, when we work with any of the stars, you need to know how to manage Hucha release. Stars hold such refined energy that when we just even gently touch them, we start clearing out really deep, heavy energies within us, and you need to know how to manage it. It's not that it's overwhelming and you fall over from it, but it will change you and it will change your life. And you know, you need to have tools in place so you can manage that. So my star rites are not for beginners. I've had people come that weren't connected with any of it and were just like, oh, the stars call me, please can I do it? I explain to them why. And those people have since either done Pachamama workshop or the Ñustas, and when they see how those affect them, then they understand. And they always say to me, thank you for stopping me. I couldn't have managed the stars yet. We work gently towards them, but when we do arrive there, it's so beautiful to receive. So if you're my older students, please know that the Vilcamayo, the Milky Way, will be happening next month. I think it's the 12th and the 13th, or the 11th and the 12th, something, that weekend in November. The Pleiades rites, I'm going to be doing one next month, but I do it one-on-one at the moment until there is a group that is at that level together, and then I will offer it. Right now it's one-on-one. And we do it gently over time. Yes, where the Milky Way is one weekend. Yes, and there's a lot of richness. There's reasons why it gets done this way. So I hope you will join me. Yes. And then, of course, don't forget the solstice, the 21st of December. I will be doing a live despacho for the solstice to send our gratitude to Pachamama, to say thank you to nature and for your own healing, for all of our healings, and to manifest whatever it is you want going into the new year. Yeah, it's the end of the year, so we need to let go of the old year. We'll clean that off, and then we're going to open up to the new year and what is it you want to manifest. So it's a beautiful prayer ceremony. You can either come to South End and be with me in the space on the 21st, which is a Thursday, or you can join me online. I will have a live link happening that night, so you can join me no matter where you are. I hope you will come. If there's anyone who's very curious about Andean medicine, has never even tasted it, it's a fantastic way to learn, and you'll get healing out of it. So I hope you will all come and join me as I get back into this rhythm again of these beautiful events that we used to have with all these groups coming together and doing ceremonies at the full moon and at solstice and for when the planet was in trouble. Yes. So for example, I did one for Israel and Palestine. Where are we? Gosh, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It's been recent. Just supporting cleaning up heavy energies for our planet as well. Yes. Take care. I hope you'll be in touch. If you have any questions, please comment below or email me on info@miskayani.com or follow me on a social media. There's Instagram, there's YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be kept up to date. Lots of munai, lots of love. Ciao for now.